Hi, boys and girls.
Hi, boys and girls.
Look who I brought to play with me today. Mrs. Luriviere.
I'm so glad to
I,
be
in-
here.
I invited her on a play date today. So, if you remember just a little bit ago, you heard me reading the story called Rainfish by Lewis Ellert. Remember that book you just listened to? Isn't it beautiful?
It's amazing.
I had to read it to Mrs. Luriviere.
No,
She just wanted me to read it to me.
I can't believe I've never seen that book before. Thank you for introducing it to me.
I'm so glad, and I'm happy to share it with you as well.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. I asked you, I believe when I read the story, and I'm sure it's on the menu, to gather some things to create your own rainfish. I am going to flip a couple pages of my favorites. This one is really cool. So I remember showing you, do you remember seeing this one? Isn't that cool?
That's amazing.
See, there's so many details on these. Let me see what else I have here. Oh, this is one of our favorites. This is Luriviere, and I decided this is one of our favorites.
Love that one.
Right? Do you see like the top of the can? All of these materials.
That really inspired.
Yeah, all of these materials. Yes, right? And Mrs. Luriviere said, hold on, I think I have a top of my tuna can. So she washed it off and she has it, right? So I asked you to gather some of your materials so we could make a rainfish together. Mrs. Luriviere, can you show me some of the things that you brought?
Sure. Actually, I had so much fun going around in my junk drawers and my art cabinet. And
Me too.
I have little scraps of
wow.
some things.
You are
I'll just show you
prepared.
a couple of them. Well, one of the things I noticed in the story, there seems to be a feather in a lot of the rainfish pictures. So I grabbed a feather that someone special gave to me. And like you said, a tuna can top, kind of, and it's a little piece of a magnet.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Little piece of wrapping paper. I thought this might be interesting. Old piece of sandpaper.
Oh, I was just thinking, that looks like metal to me.
Yeah, I know, it's really shiny. So I think that might definitely be part of my fish.
Okay.
I found a couple, I'm in the middle of planting, so I grabbed a couple of bean seeds.
Yeah, okay. Good idea.
Little starfish that I had, and like a couple other little trinkets. These little baggy tie things I thought could be interesting.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Two other things I'll show you. One is a piece of sea glass that I had, and then just this random K.
Oh, K is for Carrie.
It's just the one letter I have, which is funny. So that's some of my materials. What do you have, Mrs. Nelson?
You know what I love about it is I'm not sure that I have anything that you brought.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's interesting. Yep. So I just got another delivery. I'm sure that's happening at your house too. Lots of packages being delivered. So I cut a piece of cardboard off, and there was a fish in the book that was really long, and that intrigued me. So I'm going to see what I can do with this. And I also found, I was really excited to find a heart and a star. Cool. And I feel like that's going to be used. I have a little bit of Play-Doh. I don't know.
Interesting.
I have one random Lego.
Oh, cool.
I don't know where it came from. Probably the box I had before. I have these, I found some sticks. See these little sticks?
Oh, yeah, those are perfect.
And I had these really cool pussy willows at my house. Oh. And these little, they're really soft. I don't know. Woo! He's flying out of my hand. I don't know if anyone's ever felt a pussy willow before, but they're really soft. So I'm going to use some of those.
Lucky you have those at your house, Mrs. Nelson.
And I have these mini clips.
Oh, that's funny. I think I have one of those. That's the one thing we might have in common. Oh, I have a big one.
And yours is big. That's so funny. I have this Brillo pad.
Ooh, interesting.
Right? A little Brillo pad. Oh, I have it at the top to this container I had. Oh, cool. See, just a little turny top. I also had some burlap. I love burlap.
That'll be cool.
And then I had a piece of gold tissue paper. Oh. And then I had a magazine I was about to throw away, but I'm thinking that maybe I could find something cool in it, right?
Good idea. Good idea.
And I think that's it. I think that's all I have. Well, I shouldn't say that's it because that's a lot of stuff. I have this like little plastic top. I don't know. So I am thinking that if everyone has all of their stuff together, I'm thinking that we can sit and start creating our fish.
Let's do it.
All right. So boys and girls, let's go. Oh, I have this glue too. I couldn't find my Elmer's glue. So I'm going to start. Sometimes when you're doing an activity, you like to lay things out and then glue them on after. You can do that, or you can just start gluing them and see what happens. I don't know.
And
wait. Can I show you something really quick?
Yeah.
So my daughter, this is interesting. My daughter had to do an activity for high school. She's a senior in high school, and she had to create something. It didn't matter, but it had to be from the sea. And she saw my book on the counter, and she said, "Mom, I'm going to create a rainfish." And I'm so excited that she did it. I left her on her own. I mean, she's 17. So she created it. Can I show it to you really quick?
I can't wait to see it.
All right, I'll be right back. It's really cool. I'll be right back.
All right. While she's gone, I'll show you that I've got, I put my Elmer's glue in a little container because I couldn't get it to squeeze out of and then I just have a Q-tip for the glue. So
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So she had to put hers, she had to make it look like it was in a glass box. See her fish?
Unbelievable. Look at that. That is
she got a little bit nervous because she had to glue down. See this right here?
Yeah.
Okay, it's upside down, but that's one of her special heart rocks, but she felt like it needed to be in there.
I see.
And I told her, don't worry, you glue it down, we'll pull it off and we can scrape the glue off. So
yeah, that's true.
All right, so that's hers. Isn't
that
cool?
I love how she made it look like it was in a glass container.
I know, that was a fun little activity for her.
Yeah, that's
all right. I think I am ready to start.
Me too. So I think I'm going to move my materials to the side and then start with a blank slate. All right.
I'm trying to get comfortable in my little workspace here. All right. So
I already know I want to start with this. This is just so interesting to me.
You know what? It kind of reminds me of one of those puffer fish. It reminds me of a puffer fish. All right, I'm gonna do some cutting on my cardboard. I'm a little nervous about it, but let's see what happens.
Go for it, Mrs. Nelson. All right, so I'm just putting some glue on here, and I'm using just a piece of white cardstock as a background.
It's kind of hard to cut cardboard. All right, so I have to think. I want it to look like. All right, so. I'm just gonna go for it.
Go for it. All right, so I'm thinking that this is gonna be the body of my fish. So now, oh, you know what? I have to use this from my tuna can. I just have to.
Oh, you have to use that. That's a good idea.
So when you shared that story with me, and I saw that can contain the lid to the tuna can, it's really funny because Mrs. Nelson and I found out that we both made tuna salad today.
Yep, it was so good.
And so I was getting mine ready for the recycling bin, and then I thought, oh my goodness, that is going to be part of my rainfish.
It's so funny. I was having a hard time visualizing this, and I got it in my brain. Well, for some reason, I felt like I needed to have this. See the tail?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but I kind of like it like that. It almost reminds me of a whale.
I love it. I think it's great. Yeah.
Let me stay here. Mm-hmm. This gold tissue paper is calling to me.
I have just a little bit of this crepe paper from someone's birthday from a long time ago. I'm going to make kind of a fin out of that, I think. Oh, I also have a little bit of this sparkly fabric.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I actually asked Travis, this is what Travis lives in my tar case. I asked him if I could have a little scrap, and he said, go for it.
Oh, I think I'm going to make this gold tissue paper. I'm going to make it an eyeball.
Oh, yeah.
I'll squeeze my glue.
Like, I'm trying to decide, you know, when you look at something, you kind of have to look at both sides, because one
Yes.
side of something with texture may have a different like color to it or a different look.
How's everybody doing?
You guys
I hope
working?
everyone's doing okay. I feel like it's so nice and quiet, Mrs. Riviere. I think they're working really hard.
I think they are working really hard.
I'm pretty sure they are. I mean,
I know they are.
you know, this crowd, they're really good.
I know, they're so creative.
Oh my gosh, look at what I'm going to use for my mouth.
Oh, that's good. I thought I was going to put this on top of the body, but now I feel like it looks like the tail a little bit.
Oh, that's a good tail.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with that. Let's see. Oh, I do have another little. Let's see.
You know what I like about this activity? I feel like you can just keep adding and adding and adding.
Oh, it's so fun.
I think I'm going to have a hard time stopping.
You know, that's one of the hardest parts of art for me. Especially when if I'm painting something, I'm like, am I done? I don't know. So, let's see. Right now, I feel like mine looks like an insect, so I'm trying to figure out how to turn it into a...
Well, that happens.
How do I make it fish-like? Let's see.
I know, I'm kind of, I'm a little stuck right now. Let me see.
It happens. Sometimes, you know what? I've found when you're doing something like an activity like this, Mrs. Nelson, and
Yeah.
we don't have time right now because we're just going to try and show and share with our friends. But sometimes if I walk away from it for a little bit and then I come back to it,
Absolutely.
all of a sudden I'll see something. I'll be like, oh yeah.
And here's the thing too, like you can create as much as you want right now. Yeah. And it's true. If you feel like walking away from it and coming back to it, there's no rules. There are no rules here.
That's the best part.
Yep. Hum,
I feel like I need something for the scales. Let's see.
Oh, I feel like I'm going to make a fin.
Yeah.
Big.
I have this really cool wiry beady stuff, and it's got to go somewhere.
I wonder if that will stick up. I don't even know.
Oh, one of the things I noticed, Mrs. Nelson, which was so funny, and I think you saw it when I was showing the material, I found this little kind of bit of magnet, and the magnet is sticking to the tunic lid.
Oh, that's so funny, because that could be a good eyeball.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
All right, here, I'll show you what I have so far.
Ooh, cool. That looks great.
Thanks.
All right, so this is what I have so far.
Oh, I love it. It does look so whale-like.
Doesn't it look whale? I can't get away from the whale. I can't.
Yep.
I think it's staying whale.
I love it. That's awesome. All right.
And you know what? I really set out to make a shark. And it's not happening. It's
Isn't
a whale.
That funny how that happens?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what I need? I have to find a spot for my special feather.
Yes.
And this is one of those things. I'm going to put the feather in this project, but I'm going to put it in ever so carefully, and because I might want to take it out.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you glue something on, like Allie's rock.
Yeah.
She was a little bit upset about that, and I said, Allie, don't worry about it. You can take it right off.
That's kind of how I feel about the feather. So I'm just going to gently put that in on the fin, and then at some point, if I want to change it, then
I found this cool. I'm going to try to cut.
Oh, we're both cutting. We both found something to cut.
Oh, that's yeah. I feel like there needs to be some blue on this whale. So I found this great couch in one of my magazines.
I love it.
And I'm gonna I think, oh, I had the best idea. I'm gonna snip. I'm gonna snip with my scissors.
That's a great
idea. I'm gonna see what happens.
I love that.
I can, I like a little fringe. You like a little fringe?
I just came up with a good idea when you did that. Hold on.
I like a little fringe, just like I like a little fur. Remember the fur vests I used to wear?
Oh, yeah. You know, I noticed in a lot of the illustrations in the book too, there was kind of some random print. Like there was, I noticed a ticket
Do you want
and
me to find it? Let me find it.
had little letters on it.
Let me find it here in my book. Oh, like this, like something had almost looked
Yeah.
like a tag with numbers.
Numbers and letters. So when I found, this is a piece of wrapping paper.
Oh,
And
it looks like a crossword puzzle.
it is, isn't that funny? So I'm gonna just, I don't know what I'm gonna make. Maybe a fin or something out of that.
Oh, look, there's like a ticket. See this
See,
ticket right
exactly.
here? It says
That's it,
admit
yeah.
one. Yeah,
So cool.
it's a good idea.
So yeah, I think I'll put a fin on here.
Look at this one on the back. I'm trying to figure out what that is. But look at how they show they have a blah, 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 blah.
Like a
Help me.
fisherman is there and is going fishing. A
That's
lure.
right.
A lure.
A blah 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 blah.
A lure.
There's-
You know, it's so funny because I just found this little ring. Can you see? I'll turn this around because I was going to make similarly a bubble coming out of his.
Oh, that's a great idea. I like that. And look, this is a
That's cool.
what's wrong with Mrs. Nelson today? The
You can't
wipers,
find the word.
they are in the brain. They're in the brain, and they are having a
Sometimes
hard
it's
time
just-
coming out of the mouth.
I know. I hear you. Is it?
I keep wanting to call it a clothespin, but it's not. I still can't come up with it. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Gosh.
funny.
All right.
Can you hear my dog snoring in the background?
I can't hear your dog snoring. But the other day you were telling me about your dog snoring, and my dog was snoring too.
Oh my goodness.
Must have been a snoring kind of a day.
Yeah, she really snores loud. And you know, it's funny, she just heard me and she stopped.
So here's what just happened to me. So I glued down some of those pussy willows,
Yeah.
and then I saw something else in my brain. And watch what I did. I'm going to show you after. This is why I want to tell you, when you're doing art and you glue something down, it's okay to change it. It doesn't have to stay there if you don't want it to.
That is for sure. I'm trying to figure
So
out.
I changed it up a little bit, and I'm going to show you what I did.
Maybe I don't need these. You know, it's funny. I put these on, I don't know if I need them or not.
Do you see what I did? Look what I added.
Oh, cool. That is awesome. I love
This is
the fringe.
This is a couch that I cut out of a magazine, and I just made it fringy.
I love the
Okay.
fringe. So I think
All right, so
these are going to be like, you know how a fish has like little lines on its tail? I'm kind of like rigid.
yes.
I think I'm going to peel these and use these
What else can I?
along the tail.
Let's see.
You know, if when everybody does their rainfish, if they send us a picture, I bet we could make a book that's even cooler than that one.
Of course we can.
Although that book is so cool. I don't know.
That's going to be a hard one, but I know I'm going to love what everyone comes up with.
Me too. All right, I'm going to find a special place for the K. Just for you, Miss Harry Nelson.
Oh, you're so good to me.
It's going to be a K hidden in my fish. Ha, ha, ha. That's cool. That's actually kind of fun. You can sort of hide things in it. And you know what else? There's like certain things when you make art mean something to you. And when somebody else looks at it, they may or may not know the meaning. So it's kind of
Right.
fun when you talk to an artist after somebody has made artwork and you ask about, you know, the choices that they made. Sometimes you can find out really interesting information.
I just found something fabulous.
What'd you find? What'd you find?
You know what I'm gonna do?
Tell me.
I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna show it to you,
Okay.
because I'm not sure that you are going to believe your eyes.
All right. And I just had an interesting thing happen here too. I am looking at this and all of a sudden I'm not loving my white background that much. So I just had
Okay.
an idea. I think what I'm going to do is cut around. Like, I love that I glued it all on here, but I think I'm going to cut around my fish.
You know what I thought you were going to say?
What?
I thought you were going to say you were going to watercolor around it.
Oh, you know what? I might not cut. I love that idea even more.
I pictured you using your watercolors like blue, so it looks like it's in the water. I don't know.
You know what? They're right by my feet. I could grab them.
I do know. I know exactly where they are.
They are. Would that be really weird? I mean, we really didn't stage this, but would it be weird if I just pulled these out like this, Mrs. Nelson?
I know, if you were like, oh, I have a good idea.
There they are. I think, is that okay? I think I might go with that idea.
Well, I know that you love to watercolor.
Love to watercolor.
So I was feeling like you were, I don't know why, I felt like we were having a brain match. But look at this, what I found. Doesn't it look like fairy dust?
That is so cool. That's like making it so magical.
It just, it sealed it for me.
I have these really cool watercolor brushes. Did I ever
I'm
show
making
you?
oh, let me see. Oh,
So
I
there's
like
water
that.
inside the brush.
Oh, okay.
And so when you go and you tap into the paint,
It's making me want to go to Michael's and get some.
they're so fun. You squeeze, and then you don't even need a cup of water.
You know, it's really good that Mrs. Nelson's the one that cleans the house, because this stuff
is going to be everywhere.
Has gotten all over the family room. But it doesn't matter, because I'm the one who's going to clean up the house.
Right.
Unless anybody else offers, but I'm not sure that's going to happen.
That might not happen, right? You never know, though.
You never know. It does happen sometimes. It's rare.
I think I do need a little bit more water, though. So.
All right, I'm going to add a little more. Oh, I forgot how much I love. It's like it's such cool glitter. What is it called? Opal. It's called opal glitter.
Well, it's so fairy-like.
Maybe I'll have to share that.
Pretty magical.
For a little something that might be coming up next week.
Really?
Or this week.
It sounds like you know something.
I might know something others don't know.
Well,
and that's okay.
I think I might know, but I think we'll keep it a secret for now.
I think it's a great idea.
All right, so I'm really loving your suggestion on the watercolor, Mrs. Nelson.
Whoa, I'm watching you do it.
Because I'm just kind of having fun with this.
I want to see what happens with it.
I just went into the glue. I probably have to be careful a little bit, but.
I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. I like making a mess.
I'm really loving this. I'm loving the watercolor idea.
Remember in the classroom, we used to watercolor all the time.
I know, I miss that.
Boys and girls, do you remember that? You'd be like, oh, here we go. We're watercoloring again. Yeah. But you loved it. In that big paper. All right, look what I have so far.
And you were also such artists. Oh, are you kidding? That's so magical. I love it.
It's called the Magic Whale.
All right, I think I'm done with my watercolor. I can't believe it's so funny that I had my watercolors right there.
I'm searching for something to go on.
Just not sure about my fin here. I wish I had some of some of those opal things.
You want some? I'll throw some to the screen.
Let me catch some. Go ahead, throw
it. Here comes the bag. Ready?
Okay. Oh,
got it?
It didn't come through.
Ah.
It felt like it was gonna.
Oh, nuts.
Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts.
Oh, nuts.
All right. Well, I think this is probably a good start. What do you think?
You know, I do too. I think I'm struggling again. That's because I need something else and I can't figure out what it is. So I'm going to take a minute now and take a rest from it. And I think I am going to follow that walk away and then come back.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same thing. Maybe we'll share one more time what we have.
All right, let me see, Mrs. Riviere. Show us.
I'm going to turn mine around.
Yeah, is yours easy to pick up with the watercolor on it? I got to get a little closer to the screen. Oh, wow. I love,
Still a little, whoops, it's still a little.
oh,
I
whoa.
was sending it to your screen. Did you get it?
Yeah, I'm so glad. I threw it back to you.
I'm not done with it. I'm not done, but I definitely feel like I have a good start to it.
I love it so much. There's so much. I can't even start telling you what I love about it because there's so much that I love about it.
I love it too.
It's so beautiful. I'm glad you did the watercolor. It worked.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Okay, let's take a good look at yours. Oh, Mrs. Nelson, it's so cool.
Right? Isn't it fun?
It's so fun.
So this is where I'm struggling. I want to put something on here. I want to add a little more, and I just don't know what it is yet. So
I agree. Like I want some detail right over here. I don't know what it is either. So let's do that whole walk away, and then we'll come back later, and
sounds great.
Then we'll make a book out of it or something.
Boys and girls, I am so happy you joined us today. And I'm really excited to see yours. As you know, we always say to you, please send pictures if you can. We would love to see what you made. And thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to blow you a kiss.
All right.
You know where to put it.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Bye.
Have a great day.